Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a really exciting video. I'm so excited to do this. I'm going to be doing a review and demo of the Artis Brushcraft brushes. Brushcraft is I think it's a sub-brand of Artis. They came out with these brushes. Brushcraft brushes essentially are the same as the other Artis brushes, but they're made specifically for people who don't want to spend a lot on a Artis brush. They're the same fibers, they're the same quality, they're just a lesser price point, and they're kind of smaller and more travel friendly. And the idea behind the Brushcraft brushes are you can do your whole face with these 4 brushes. So I'm going to be trying that today. Artis sent these brushes. They sent me the linear one. The linear one is good for creating thin lip shapes or applying eyeliner, brow defining, lip defining, and lid crease defining. They also sent me the oval 3, which is good for eyeshadow, concealer, focused contour, and highlights. They sent me the circle 1R, which is good for lid crease shading, spot application, focus blending, focus concealer, and soft lip color. And then the last one they sent me, which is I'm the most excited about, is the oval 6. This one is great for applying foundation, blush, highlight, contour, and eyelid products. So like concealer on the eyes. I'm going to be trying to do my whole face with the 4 of these. And they also sent me a brush cleaning pad and a brush foam. The idea behind the brush pad is that if I had like a powder product, I could just rub it off on this and I could get my brush clean. And the brush foam is for when I have a cream product on my brush and I spray a pump on there and rub it off and let 3 to 5 minutes to dry, and it's supposed to be clean and ready to use again. So we're gonna try that today. Now this video is not sponsored, but Artis did send me these brushes. So I just wanted to let you guys know that these brushes were sent to me for demo and review purposes. But without further ado, let's get started. I've already primed and moisturized. I primed my face with the Benefit Professional and I've moisturized with the Tarte Drink of H2O. I only have the little size, but oh my god, it's so good. So we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Buff Bisque, and I'm just going to apply this directly to my face with this. So I talked to Ryan, which is one of the people from Artis, and he told me that you shouldn't put the foundation or cream products directly on this because then it's going to soak into the bristles. You want to apply it to your face or to your hand and then dot it and then buff it in with a brush. I'm just going to take the oval 6 and just start buffing it in. This brush is very soft and it doesn't look like it's getting much in the bristles. Obviously it's a little bit because, or the fibers. These are vegan and animal, like they're animal product free. These are man-made fibers. This is spreading my foundation very far. So now I'm gonna apply my Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral, and then I'm gonna be taking my oval 3, which is this brush, and I'm gonna be trying to blend out my under eye concealer. I blended out my concealer pretty well. I'm like normally a beauty blender personality guy, but that actually blended out really well. I feel like it really spread the product. I'm gonna bring this up on the sides of my nose too. I feel like this brush would be good for nose contouring. I don't contour my nose very often, but I feel like this would be good for that. Take a 1/4 of a pump of the Artis brush cleaning, and then I'm just going to rub the brush on here. Okay, my first impressions are the foam disappeared. This doesn't really feel wet. And my brush feels a little bit wet. So now I'm gonna do it to the other brush. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit less because this brush is a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to brush it on. It just like disintegrates. That is so weird. We're going to wait 3 to 5 minutes to let these brushes dry, and then I'm gonna go in with some powder. Now it's been about 3 minutes, and before I talk about the brushes, what I will say is I was off camera looking at my skin, and I'm not using like a super full coverage foundation, so my face isn't like super flawless right now. But what I will say is that this brush applied it, spread my foundation really far, and made my face look like I'm not wearing it made me look like I'm not wearing foundation. It made it very skin-like, and honestly, like, I don't think, if you didn't know that I was wearing foundation, I don't think you'd be able to tell. I'm gonna go with my Outlast All Day by CoverGirl and just set this with the oval 6. This is applying my powder very well, but what I will say is that it is kind of tricky to set your whole face with such a little brush. But I'm sure once you got used to it, it would be a lot easier. But I'm used to setting my face with like a big powder brush, so now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just gonna rub it on the mat to get the powder off of it. And it seems like it got it off. So I'm just gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild Apricot in the middle. It's just this peachy, you can't tell. It's this peachy blush. I feel like it did apply a lot of blush, so if you are using a more pigmented blush, then you gotta be careful. But that applied that very well, actually. So now I'm just gonna rub it off on the mat again. And I'm going to take my bronzer, my Benefit Hoola, and I'm just going to apply this to the perimeter of my face. Okay, that applied a lot. So what I'm learning with these brushes is that less is more when it comes to product. Now it says that it can be highlight. So we're gonna see that. I'm just gonna take my Jouer Citrine highlighter on this brush. Whoa, that applied a lot. Hold on, let me brush that off. It is applying my highlight really nice. It is applying it in a pretty broad area because this isn't very pinpointed. But if you were to use like this one, should I use this one on the cheek? Okay, hold on. Okay, that's applying more pinpointed. If you want your highlight to be more pinpointed, more on the very tip top of the cheekbone, then you should go in with the 03. But if you kind of like a more dewy, like overall cheek glow, then go in with the 06. But I like this. Now, I'm going to go in with this brush. It is the Circle 1R, and I'm just going to apply a like pointed highlight. So I'm going to go on my cupid's bow and my nose in my inner corner with this brush, because I saw someone use that. Oh my gosh, for inner corner, this brush is perfect. For inner corner highlight. Let's do brows. So I'm gonna go in with the linear one in my Anastasia Dip Brow Ebony, and we're gonna see how that works. So my dip brow is my holy grail. I use this every time I do my makeup. Normally I would brush my eyebrows out with a spoolie, but I'm really trying to just do my makeup with these tools. So I'm just going to dip my linear brush in the dip brow. So I have let the linear one fully dry, and I'm going to try and carve my brows out with concealer. So I'm going to take Caramelized in the Sweet Peach palette, which is this peachy pink color, and I'm gonna start going in the crease. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color. I'm gonna go in with Summer Yum, this kind of dark red brown shade, and just start deepening this up. Just gonna go in with a lower lash line with the same peach shade I was using earlier, just to kind of multitask. I can already tell I like this brush for the lower lash line. I feel like this does buff out and smoke out the lower lash line really well. Especially if you're going for kind of a blown out look. It's been a few minutes and this brush feels dry. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Tempting, this kind of deep shade. I'm gonna go back in with the shade or the 03. I'm just gonna go in with one of the shimmery shades with my finger on my lid, and then I'm gonna move on. I'm going to go in with mascara and lashes when I'm using my New Balance and Bellas. I have a code with New Balance. I'm Simplysethh gives you 20% off all of New Balance's website, and I'm gonna be using Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I love this mascara, and these are like my all-time favorite lashes. Like, if you've literally seen my Instagram at all or watched any one of my videos, you know this. So I will do that, and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I applied my lashes and mascara, and my lashes are playing me today, and this one, the inner corner's not sticking down. It's kind of poking me, but my lashes aren't the point of today's video. My point is the brushes. So ignore my lashes, but I'm gonna go in with a lip color. Now, this says soft lip color, so I'm thinking that you shouldn't use it to apply like black, but I'm just gonna use a nude. I'm using Venus by Huda Beauty. I love this lipstick. I've worn this lipstick a lot. I love her formula, so I'm just gonna go in with that. Put some on the back of my hand. Now I'm not getting a super crisp line, which I was expecting. It said soft lip color, but if you had like a tube lipstick that has flattened or lost its shape and you kind of just want to like put like a whisper of lipstick on, then I think that this brush would be good for that. Or I feel like this brush would be good to like dab out a lighter color in the center. Hold on, I'm actually gonna try that. I'm actually just gonna use the NYX Lingerie and Baby Doll, which is really light, but it's the closest thing I had to me. So I'm just gonna apply a tiny bit of this in the center. I'm just gonna use this brush to blend it out. Okay, yeah, I like this brush for that. So I'm just gonna use this brush to conceal it around my lip a little bit. So I like that brush a lot for concealer. I've learned that this brush, the linear brush, is amazing for carving anything out with concealer, for carving out your brows, for carving out your lips. So I like that these two brushes as a combo, this brush putting on the lipstick, even though it isn't super precise, this brush you can get like I don't know if you can see how sharp this line line is, but sis, she's sharp. So that is all I have for using these 4 brushes for my face makeup. Now, would I buy these? Probably. Honestly, these worked really well to apply. The only thing I'm gonna say is that I don't think these would be good if you were doing super complex eyeshadow. Like, I think the eyeshadow I'm wearing today is probably the extent you could go unless you had a lot of practice with these brushes, because these brushes were a little hard to hold, especially for your eye. But for your face, like this brush for face makeup, this brush for like snatching your nose, this brush for like nose highlight, inner corner highlight, this brush, oh my gosh. And this brush for your eyebrows for concealing, honestly, concealing around your lip with this brush. So overall, I like these brushes. I think that if you were looking at Artis brushes and you were looking at them and you were like, that's expensive, I think that these brushes are a really good option. I think that these brushes, and they're awesome, they're small, you can throw them in your bag. They came in these hard cases. Now they had this Brushcraft thing in the case with the back that says like what brush it is and where you should use it. And I think that these cases are like really nifty. You can throw them in here, throw them in your purse, throw them in a bag. Like, I think that overall these brushes are yes for me, and I would buy them if they weren't sent to me. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And go binge watch my other videos. I have like 8 other videos on this channel, so go ahead and watch them, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.